Bueno, que a continuación del otro, estamos aquí donde lo dejamos, así que vamos a darle. Sí, no voy a hablar mucho, hay que darle. La pregunta es: ¿dónde está el tipo?
Lumos. Protego.
Proteigon. Usa un Proteigon cuando vas a tener hijo, ¿te imaginas? Lo contamos.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that
¿Cómo
basin.
el viejo ese no sé, el señor este no va a saber cuál es este lugar?
That is a pensive.
¿Y por qué me pregunta a
for vivid
nosotros?
memories. I wonder. Follow my lead.
Follow the leader, follow the... No, no. ¿Por qué le hiciste caso? Las drogas son malas, chicos. Las drogas son malas. Estoy comiendo como un gordito.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they? I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
Me está diciendo que nos encierran y después nos van a buscar en otro lugar, no entiendo.
Seems my
Magia.
reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever
Ellos tienen los ojos
Rackham's
rojos y el que nos dejó tiene los ojos
And why are
negros.
you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
Chismoso.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
A a él. Yo le puedo darle le paso la mano por la cabeza a la enana. Yo no, nosotros no vamos con eso. Elena no se puede con eso, Elena no puede con eso y con 50 más. F el enano. Y nosotros nos vamos por arte de magia.
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
El goblin
Where
ese
are we?
sacaban mismo el
Can't
viento.
be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here.
La música. Tum, turun, tum,
We have a sorting
turun.
ceremony to get to.
La música. Tum, turun, tum. Por ahora, lo que hemos visto. Cosas que me gustan. La mística que tiene. Cosas que no me gustan por ahora. Cómo atacar. Eso le tin, tin. Vamos a ver. El combate atacar la asa mágica roja. Bueno, esta es la introducción. Ahora es cuando se acaba. Después de una hora se acaba la introducción. Una hora la introducción. Bueno, una hora no, son 40 y algo, 45 minutos por ahí. Casi 40 y pico minutos.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this
Hay
evening
mucho
between
bla
you
bla bla.
and me.
Hablo
Of
mucho,
course,
no
sir.
está mal.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Vamos a ver qué somos. ¿Qué somos? Los balas.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
Black.
Prepare yourself to
¿Cómo
meet
lo sabes?
the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
¿Cuándo nos cambiamos de ropa? No me di cuenta, estoy ciego.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough.
has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
¿Cómo que rumores?
If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Espérate, una fotito, screenshot. Screenshot. Futura miniatura, futura miniatura.
Ah, yes. A bit older than
Otra cringe, futura miniatura.
aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Yo... Esta clase no. Estoy loco por explorar.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle. and
Claro.
grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder. I detect something in you. A
¿Qué es lo que
certain
es?
sense
Dímelo.
of-
Dámelo. Dámelo.
What is it?
A ver. Daring, bueno. Curiosity. Loyalty es muy yo. Loyalty y ambition. Vamos a poner. Es que tengo curiosidad. Ambición, pura ambición.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting.
Quiero la serpiente,
Recently
dámela.
learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
¡Vamos! 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 Es lo que queríamos, es lo que
You
quería.
belong in Slytherin.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last
En vez de
day's
no mi
final,
color,
this year's
yo
Quidditch
soy
season has
azul.
been cancelled.
Pero, siempre me ha gustado la película. No he visto la película, pero me
Enough.
gusta mucho la
It's
historia
not
de
as though I've banned
Slade
flying
Theory,
altogether,
o como se diga.
But don't tempt me. You are
Quiero la
here
clase
to
de pinta.
focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
¿No será la mamá de Ron Weasley? ¿O familia de Ron Weasley?
As I was
Imagino.
saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Señora, ¿cómo que me deja ¿Cómo que me va para el room? Señora, ¿yo puedo ser su nieto?
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Aspiration?
Very well. Aspiration.
Wow. Es que a mí, no me pasa eso con una serpiente y yo corro.
Done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Si es contigo, me bien. Si es contigo, me bien.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Qué rápido se fueron. ¿Cómo me cambio de ropa? No me gusta esta ropa. Qué lindo. Así se corre. Bueno, me dirán algo por correr. Vale, luego correr hasta que no me...
I suppose some introductions are in order.
That is not
¿Y eso?
helpful.
Uy. Señorita, sírveme una taza. ¿Esa taza se va a caer? A ver. No, no se cae.
Already knew that.
Sebastián. Este es Julito,
Can I
¿no?
help you?
Sí, Julito, Julito.
Oh,
¿O no?
you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a
¿Cómo que
ministry
5th year?
escort to school.
He's
Oh.
a friend of Professor Figs who
¿Cuántos
merely
son?
joined us for the ride.
Del 1 al 6,
Still,
¿no?
impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow.
Si del 1 al
Glad
6,
you
no está
figured
mal.
right.
Estamos... Soy
It
excited.
was
Estoy
dreadful,
excitado.
certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press.
A ver,
You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
le pregunto, a ver. Dice que podemos hablar después, pero vamos a preguntar al que está leyendo. Si son muy cortos los videos de 30 minutos, ya veo hablar de 40 o 50. Vamos a ver.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you
Le voy a
saying
preguntar
some
toda su vida.
spells aren't
Somos así de
taught at
pesados, somos
Hogwarts?
pesados. Queremos saber todo.
Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Nada, me votó ya, sí. Esta conversación es para otro tiempo. No, váyase a su casa, hijo de su mamá.
I asked him to carve to tutor me in Transfiguration, but he refused.
No te toqué.
I'm a lost cause.
No te toqué. No, no hagas eso ni te topé. ¿Y eso?
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Una minita. Esa debe ser nuestra novia.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
¿Cómo?
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you.
Le metió jaque mate. ¿Y cómo lo murió? Ah, somos
You should have
magos.
listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it. And I
No
think
le voy a dar la
I
razón a
was
nadie.
the nature of a
Yo soy el
dragon.
pro, soy
A
el
flame
amo.
would have been kindling.
Yo, el mejor mago. Y me
Not
van a
the way I
conocer.
fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before class.
Me va a enseñar.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the
Mira
spires of
como
the
mira,
castle and
nos
around
miramos.
the
Creo que
pitch
vamos
to
el
clear
arco,
mind.
¿te imaginas?
Are you a keen wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Ok, no,
Goodbye,
inteligente.
Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Muy inteligente me salió la niña. Pero me gusta. Y me asusta.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah,
Based on all the chatter when you entered the common room,
¿Es ciego?
I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin.
¿Por qué no me
Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first
Bueno,
days.
no sé por qué me reí de eso. No sé. Me va igual el diablo. Super. No way, what
Were
the
you
fuck?
expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
¿Sabes lo bueno que tiene el tipo ese ser ciego que nunca me va a discriminar por mi color? Así que me cae bien, me cae bien. Sí o sí. Puedo ver algo, revelar. Coño, la madre la cámara. Un pasadizo secreto o algo. ¿Viste? Bueno.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
No.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it.
Pero habla
You only
mucho, no,
have
no
one
voy a
first
ni hablar.
day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
¿Qué coño es eso?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career
Wow.
you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
La única carrera que quiero hacer después de esto es matar a todos los dragones que vean.
Here you are.
Vaya libro, mucho texto. Bueno, se abre solo y se lee solo. Y por eso, niños, fumar es malo.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide.
Pregunta que es un libro.
Keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would
Como
be
tengo los
wise
dedos
to
bolos,
take full
como de Willy
advantage of
Rex.
this exceptionally valuable resource.
¿Dónde se guarda el libro?
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Sí, sí, dame un segundo, dame a cogerle esto.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train
no
you
puedo.
to be alert to your surroundings.
¿Y esto? ¿Lo puedo prender? Señora, no me des mucho la turra, no quiero saber de ti. Señora, ¿puedes caminar un poquito más rápido?
The guide
Tengo
will give you
prisa.
opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue?
Revelio.
And see what details the field guide can provide.
Oh. Combat, quest, exploration, field gameplay. Por favor, no quiero ponerme por favor, gracias.
Clever.
Tú,
Revelio.
tú que todo me ves.
Open for more opportunities like that. inside and outside of the castle.
¿En serio? Mala persona. Todas las habilidades que se puede hacer. Solo tenemos esto. Y la rebelión. Todos los fieles que salten, güey. Pero... Qué guapo lo de la serpiente. ¿Cómo prendo?
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
No sé por qué le di antes que me dijera en la mapa. Tienen que estar activadas, ¿verdad? Los polvos flujos estos.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross.
Los goblins esos hijos de su mamá.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs.
Vive en Gran
You should be
Bretaña,
able to
en
find
Bristol.
all of the school supplies you
Welcome to
require
Bristol,
in
it's in
Hogsmeade.
Barbaros and Dillard.
You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a
Se
peek at the
teletransportaron
castle
esos
on
dos
the way
para
here.
atrás.
Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now.
Mira ahí.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig.
What?
Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. perfectly good boats and carriages to
Claro, si
Hogwarts,
somos los
and you
mejores,
chose to
pregúntale al
follow the
viejito.
path of a dragon.
Y el y yo
I wouldn't
somos,
say I chose
son
the
buenos
dragon's
amigos.
path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes.
No, la
today,
señora que
and
le
I'll
manda a
explain
Arria.
more
¿Cómo
about
que te
those
busca en tu
assignments I
classroom?
mentioned, and we'll see if
La
we can't get you
señora
to
me echó el
Hogwarts
ojo ya.
with
Es que estoy en
surprise.
quinto año, tal vez tengo 16, 17 o 18 años, no sé cuánto, pero la señora quiere ya que habla a un cariñito. Bueno, vamos a hablar con el profesor Fig y seguramente sacar capítulos. Supongo que estos dos primeros capítulos sean mucho de hablar. Ya creo que en el tercero se pueda ya estar en la primera clase y poder explorar un poco más. Vamos a ver qué nos dice el señor.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I
¿Cómo
was
que good
hoping
to see you
our
si ahora
paths would
mismo
cross today before
está
you
hablando
immersed
con él?
yourself in studies? Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not
Parece un
being
chivado a
entirely
media.
forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Ok. Tenemos dos quests, o sea, dos misiones. Y nos van a dar nuevos poderes. Bueno, vamos a ir aquí.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Bueno, aquí a 103 pasos. A 103 pasos o algo así está el... Como está el camino. Gracias. Pero, mírame. Bueno. No, que quiero hacer un screenshot. Mírame. Bueno, aquí lo dejamos. Aquí lo dejamos. En el tercer vídeo ya vamos a tener habilidades nuevas en el siguiente capítulo. Estos dos primeros, lo que dije ahorita, va a ser un poco más de introducción. Pero me gusta lo que veo y lo que se está viendo. Vamos a ver si... Vamos a ver si podemos avanzar un poco más en la historia y les gusta a ustedes también. Bueno, nos vemos.